Today, we're going to talk about the pitfalls of magic investing. Don't fall down that hole, people. Let's stick with it. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to my channel and you're somehow finding me out there in the cyber universe that's YouTube, thanks a lot for taking the time to check out my content today. Really hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to smash that subscribe button, join in the fun. It's free to do, and hold the line on those reserve list cards. We are heading to 5,000 subscribers, and you can help me get there just by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you so much if you do. It's rocking on. Guys, we're going to have that cake party before you know it. So today's conversation, we're gonna mosey around this one. It's not always the most favored topic, but the pitfalls of investing in magic cards. Now, there's lots of pitfalls in the real life of investing. They all relate to magic cards, but please, before we start, remember, I did not graduate Magic University. I don't have a degree in investment or finance. I have no way of knowing if this is all 100% true. What I can tell you is my own personal experiences. This is an entertainment channel. It's brought to you by MTG Moxman and all the glorious patrons who help him get here. That's it. I know Wizard of the Coast doesn't even know I exist, so it's the way it's going to be. All right. So there are a few types of people out there who like to invest in things. There are people who's trying to make more. They want more stuff. So they invest and they want to get more. Now, those people may have a lot of money to work with, maybe a little bit of money. There's another type of person who maybe inherits or gets money or has been saving and says, you know what, I got to make this money do something for me. That's another type of person. Then there's like that slow plodding tortoise, the turtle and the hare race, where he's like way back at the end going, I don't know if I want to put my toe in the water. I don't know. That's the type of people that are out there. Okay, there's all kinds of people deciding what they want to do. But with investing, there are pitfalls. There's ups and downs. You got to picture an Atari game and the little pitfall game with the guy swinging across the vines. He misses one and lands on the crocodile, or he falls down the pit and the snake kills him. That can happen, okay? You can lose everything if you don't if you don't follow it correctly. Now, in the world of magic, there are people who speculate on cards. There are people who say, you know what? This reserve list card, Moxman said it. I'm buying 100 copies. And maybe it's going to go up and you're going to make a lot of money because you decide to sell a few to get some cash back. Understandable. But you're not going to hear me say I bought 100 copies of something usually, other than Mox Amber. I haven't really bought 100 copies of anything. I buy a play set. I have enough for myself. I don't need to have tens of thousands of copies. But people do it all the time. In all the staples, from EDH to Commander to whatever format they're in. There are people doing it, guys. So even if I tell you not to, doesn't mean you're not going to do it. It just means I'm telling you I personally don't engage in buying that many copies because I don't have the funds to do it. So as an investor, I'm a limited investor. I do buy sealed product whenever I get the opportunity and whenever I save up my money or my cashback credit card allows me. But there are people out there who may get money and say, I'm taking 50K. I'm putting that entire $50,000 into sealed product. I'm going to make a killing, Moxman. Well, if he asked my advice, I would tell him not to do it, right? Why not go, depending on what country you're in, go into firm financial investments like a GIC, an RSP, Canada has TFSAs, but go buy a stock that's secured and then has a dividend, and then use the dividend to buy those products, or a dividend to pay down your mortgage, or to get a tax return, they use the tax return. You want to have a cycle of events. So you want to have money coming on top of money, coming on top of money, as it bleeds down. And then the smallest amount left over, which is magic, that's what you buy for your magic cards. So if I put $10,000 into RSPs, which we have in Canada, registered retirement savings plan, and that gets me a return of $4,000. So I take that $4,000, I put $3,000 into my house mortgage, or to long-term savings. Then I take that last $1,000, and that's what I buy magic cards with. You break things down. So you get the best of all worlds. So if something goes wrong, you are insulated. You are padded from a horrible, horrible thing happening. When you see the collection behind you, there's a lot of people going like, wow, that's so many cards. I didn't do it over a year. I've only been doing YouTube for like a little while. But before that, I collected this, and I built it up. And me and my friends would talk about it at the coffee table. Like, oh my God, you're buying so many boxes, man. That's crazy. You don't open any of it? No. Because it's an investment. It's for fun. I enjoy looking at it. There's some I opened by accident because I thought I was going to do something else with them, but I didn't. So it does happen, but generally, no, I hold on. So those pitfalls of investing can happen to anybody. The worst thing that can happen to an investor is if they get lucky on a card and they speculate. Let's just say the Bibuloplex, because I like that card from Strixhaven. That's the one that you can tap it. If you have 7 cards, exactly 7, you can draw an extra, and if it's a sorcerer instant, you get to keep it. But you can also dredge that card to the graveyard. And if you have 0 cards in hand, you can do the same thing. It's been really good in my red deck, by the way, on Arena. Try that out. So, those cards are like 50 cents now from like face-to-face games here in Toronto. I think they're $1.25, $1.30 at 401 games, okay? Let's just say you bought 100 copies for $100. It's not a lot of money, is it? But if that card goes to 500, you made 5,000, right? If it goes to, sorry, if that goes to $5 a card, it goes to 5,000. But if it goes to $50 a card, $30 a card, look at Mox Amber. When I bought that card, it was a $5 card. Cards do go up, but cards can also go down. Mox Amber's been going down. That's why I'm not talking about it now. It's just going down. It's in a little bit of a free fall. It's like $35 again. Instead, it was up at 39. Something suppressing the price back down. That happens in Magic. So anything that goes up can come down, other than a lot of really old reserve list cards. Certain things like the power cards and certain staple cards, you know, but all these new reserve list cards we've seen gone up, we don't know. They can go down, they can stay up. But modern and things that can be reprinted are the most dangerous things you can try to dabble in. The most dangerous. They have chances for profit, don't get me wrong. But they have a large chance that you can lose a lot of money. And I don't want to think that, you know, somebody isn't at least informed that it could happen. Right? You can dabble in lots of small cards and make a nice generalized overview of profit. Little bits here and there. But remember, unlike a stock exchange where you can just take your stock and sell it, pay a little tiny fee, when you have to sell these cards, you have to do it yourself. You have to sell to a store on 50 cents on the dollar. You have to sell to a big YouTuber like Rudy at Alpha Investments. You can lose your shirt. You notice people like Rudy only deal in like the reserve list stuff, right? He isn't buying modern cards unless it's part of some giant collection he buys. Stores will have counts of how many cards they need based on how popular a card is. So everyone's even got little checks and balances in there to make sure they don't get too overstocked on a card. And people miss that fact sometimes when they go into these investments. I'm just making sure people's eyes are wide open. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying be aware of it. Because like I said, there are some people who are going to make a killing doing it. But the problem is if it's your first time doing it, you get lucky with a card, you think you can just do it again and make another good guess. There was a card called Utter End. Black, white, forecasting cost, destroy target non-land permanent. It's an instant speed spell. I liked it. I bought 8 of them in foil. I think back then it was like $20 a piece. So I think I paid like $160. That card's worth like $2. I've had bad deals, but it's not overly bad because I only bought 8. I didn't buy 100. There's lots of times where you think you know and you're wrong. So before you go diving in, before you say this is perfect, it's okay to get a second opinion. It's okay to email me, guys. I'll tell you what I think. Ask a friend who knows about Magic. Ask somebody you know that you trust what they think. Ask for an honest opinion. If you're not sure about an investment, a deal, something you're going into, it's never a problem to get a second opinion to meld it with what you think you're hearing. Now, somebody could be a go man and just go along with what you're saying because you're your friend. They're like, oh yeah, man, that looks like a good deal. Yeah, you dive right in. Get a second opinion. Make sure you've heard a few people out just to see what they think. And hopefully they have some reasoning behind why they think about it. And of course, do your own research. Check out things. When you want to see a Magic card, there are certain rules you look for. If you're looking for a land, you don't want it to come into play tapped. You want to be able to tap for mana and have another effect. So certain cards will fit those themes, right? Cards that come in tapped generally are not nearly as valuable as a card that comes into play untapped. Or a creature that has multiple abilities is better than a card that, you know, a creature card you have to sack things. You know, there's all kinds of benefits and risk analysis to any Magic card, to any investment in real life. Like Dogecoin, the meme coin right now. It's not backed by anything, but people are buying it. People are buying and trading and selling and buying. Cryptocurrency can be very good for some people, and it's going to be very bad for some people. Okay? Some companies are going to make it through this big global thing we're going through. Some companies are not. It is everywhere, okay? So just be aware of it, pay close attention, and you will be okay. And of course, you can always hit me up with an email if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I'll be happy to help you guys out free of charge because remember, it's an entertainment channel, not true financial advice. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great day today. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you tonight. It's going to be a blast, man. We're going to have fun. We're going to have some pie, some whipped cream. We are celebrating our 4,000 subscribers. Looking forward to seeing you there. And, you know, I won't be playing Pitfall on the Atari. Not tonight. We're just going to chill out. All right, guys? Looking forward to seeing you there. Have a great one. We're going to have pie. Hey, guys. Big shout out to all my patrons out there rocking it. I so appreciate you all. Okay, David CR. I'm not forgetting you this time, bro. Got you covered, man. Looking forward to seeing Andrew E there, Antoine, Brittany, Greg, John G. You're rocking it, man. Guys, it's going to be awesome. You guys like my Army of Darkness drawing? Do you like that? Does that look cool? Shop smart. Shop as smart. Yeah. Necronomicon action. Cool. See you guys tonight.